The Bugatti Bolide. That's a. How dare you say that name here? You know, is this car worth it? Probably people are wondering because it's like the most expensive car. The price was originally 25 mil and was bumped up to 37.5 mil. It's an expensive car, and as you see when I turn this corner, I'm losing a bit of speed. Obviously I spun out a bit, but like if we go around the highway loop, you'll see that as I'm turning around, I'm losing a crap ton of speed. And honestly, you know, I was thinking like doing highway races in this car really isn't the best for it, because like around huge corners like the one up ahead, I'll lose a bit of speed. Like turning this way, like turning, look at that speed, that huge speed loss. Oh, okay, that was a huge speed loss. But what if I was to tell you that really isn't meant for around here? Because if you notice, when you turn, it almost perfectly removes speed, almost on purpose. But anyway, we do acceleration test really quick. You know, on highway race, it rarely, or even rarely, gets to its top speed, because you know when you turn a corner, it loses so much speed. But after this, we're gonna do a circuit race. I'll show you how good this car is for circuit races. Anyway, let's listen to the sound. It's the same as the Bugatti Leopard, I think. So the acceleration is slower than the Apollo? Interesting. But anyway, this car isn't meant for drag racing. It isn't meant for highway race. It's meant for circuits. And no one does circuits. Rarely anyone does circuits, you know. You know. Oh. Throat needs to be cleared. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick circuit race just to show you how good this car is at circuits. What I'm going to do is 3 laps. That should be good. I'm not going to do crazy amount, like 5 laps. Oh. Alright. Such a long wait. They need to take it down, get rid of it. Or like a skip vote, so I can like do this and then like skip it if I'm solo. Like if I'm in a server alone, that I can skip through laps. That would be so great. I mean, like skip the timer because it's actually so obnoxiously long. Anyway, this car is meant for this. It's a circuit master, because I think you can just drive around. I'm not gonna have my sound on so I can actually talk about this car, but like if you actually look, like I'm gonna hold down my W key. Look at that. I'm actually holding down the W key. I just released it for a little bit, like a quick second, just so I wouldn't crash. But I have it. It's the whole way down. Okay, I need to take it off there. But as you see, it's really good for circuits. So you can literally just hold down the W key instead of switching between W and S. Like I'll sometimes like quickly take it off and then quickly put it back on again. But like most of the time, I'm just holding it down. Okay, I gotta stop because I'm so used to doing other cars in this race and just kind of just releasing the W key. Okay, I already released it on that. That's a really tight corner. But on this corner, like I'm having it the full way down. Like it purposely loses speed so it can actually just go through this corner. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Well-oiled machine. Alright. Sometimes I do release it. Like when I think I'm about to crash. It's kind of like just a reflex where I just kind of release the... Like on this one, I have to release it on that one. But mostly, I have it full way down. Okay, I need to quickly just take it off there. There we go. Look at that. A minute 14 seconds. That isn't horrible. That isn't horrible. So this car really is meant for circuit racing because it loses acceleration on corners for circuit racing. It isn't supposed to be a car that's meant for speed. It's meant for, you know, I guess like maneuverability, so it can actually just go around. And this car used to have like 10.8, and then they nerfed it to like, I think it's exactly 10. I forgot to talk about the stats. So it goes 300 miles per hour, and it's like got exactly perfect handling. It actually feels kind of nice, but it's cars I feel better than it. But anyway, let's go back and let's have a quick look. It goes 482. It's like one of the best it has one of the highest top speeds, but it really doesn't. Like this 310, all right. It's actually got like the best handling. Does this have this car? Oh, that car is really nice. All right. It goes slightly faster than this. It's got the exact same handling. I think acceleration wise, I think it's maybe faster. I don't know. But this car, it depends, because if you love doing circuit races, then you probably missed out on something that you could just absolutely grind the heck. Okay, we gotta take the time. I don't want to be in the darkness. No. Anyway, so if you really would like a really good circuit car, this is probably the car for you, and you really did miss out. But if you're someone who just drives around the map, does highway races, drag races, literally any race besides circuit, you didn't miss out on much. It's a cool flexing item, but like there's so many people that have the Bolide, it really isn't. But having the OG wrap is a flex, so you know, because you're like, I have not only the Bolide, but I bought it the third time, and I have the other wrap. You always know that one guy tries to one up you. You know, I sometimes would be like, you know, when someone trying to flex, like I'm about to one up him, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to. Like it's a voice inside going, one up him. You know, because in this game I have a lot of cars, and you know, because you know you have this kid in chat who has nothing and is flexing his one car. Look at me, and then because I just want to put him in his place. You know, well, not really put him in his place, just like making him stop being toxic. Because we all know that kid who's just toxic and like, oh look at me, I got all this stuff, and then you say, oh I've got this, and then he's like, oh I've got this as well. I got this. Like no one cares, mate. Anyway, that's it. This car, unless you do circuit racing, this isn't the car for you. This is not the car for you. You know, there are better cars out there, and I'll talk about them in the future. But anyway, that's it for the Bolide. I'm gonna probably do some normal store cars, and then that's probably it for today. I'll just play some games. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.